Hey guys, I am out on the front porch getting ready for spring and summer and planting season, and I just got 2 out of the 3 flower baskets, flower troughs, I guess, in the mail, and I was going to install them, and then I realized that the screw holes that they had originally on these don't line up with the railings on my porch railing. So I thought I would share this video with you guys of me putting some new holes in and drilling them in, and then we'll actually plant them up with some seeds because why not? I have 2 troughs. I have one more that's coming in the mail that hasn't arrived. They are just metal, I think, pretty sure they're aluminum troughs, and then they're painted black, and then they have the cocoa liners in them. So I will show those. I will also link them down in the description below if you want to order them. They're just from Amazon. I just placed an order about a week or so ago and they arrived, and I'm so excited. So I thought I'd put at least 2 of them up. And then when the 3rd one arrives, I will put that one up as well. This is what the troughs look like. They're just relatively thin metal troughs. See how we've got 2 holes here, but these do not, and then there's 2 more over there. They do not line up with where my railings posts are, so we are kind of customizing those. I'm drilling some new holes in different placement, making sure that they're secure enough, and then they've come with these cocoa liners. So I just ordered these on Amazon. I've been wanting to do this for a while. Thought maybe I could show you guys the porch from the external view so that you can kind of get an idea of where they're going to sit. But right behind me is our front porch, so it wraps around this whole section, and I'm going to do 3 baskets evenly placed. So running along this front porch, we'll center them right here, center them right there, and then center it right there. So, and we will fill them all. This particular part of my house gets really nice light, especially in the middle portion of the day, and then it gets kind of like end of day sun. As the sun sets in that direction, it starts to get a little bit of shade from the trees directly behind me, but overall this gets like really good light, so I think it'll be great. I was thinking about putting some flowers in there and then also maybe dropping some herbs in there and having it be kind of like a kitchen garden right on my front porch. So we'll just kind of see once we sort through the seeds, but I've got my dirt ready to put in them. We're going to do 2 out of the 3 today, and I'll just kind of show you what I plan to do to customize them to make sure they fit my railings. So let's get started. Okay, so this is the first one of the 2 troughs. So the original 2 holes for you to put the screws on and mount it were on these beams right here. But the beams don't line up. They were just like floating in the air between my railings. So I just drilled 2 new holes up on the top right here on either end, and then 2 down the center on this main part, because this one does line up with one of our railings. So I think these 4 screws will be plenty to hold this up. It will have dirt in it, so we'll get a little bit heavier, but I don't think it'll be too much to need more than 4 screws. And we've got some exterior screws, you know, for the outside, since we get a lot of rain here. I don't want to put generic screws out here that aren't exterior rated because of rust. And these are 1-inch ones because the railings that I have on my porch are pretty tiny. I don't think that they're more than 1 inch. So that is what we're going to do. So now that I've got this one ready, let's just quick check before we put the screws in the next one to make sure that this is all going to line up. That's going to work perfect. We'll work on the second one over here. Perfect. Looks like it works. These holes that I just drilled work for all 3 of the placements on our front porch. So now that we've got one done, let's drill holes in this one. I just picked a drill bit that matches with what kind of screw I have. Okay, we got our 4 screw holes, and now we just need to adhere it to the porch. Gotta watch out for all the bulbs. I've got daffodils and tulips coming up everywhere in these beds, which is so exciting, but makes it a little sketchy. So I think since we have only 2 right now, the next one's gonna come in the mail sometime this week. We'll do these 2 sections. Since these are forward, I don't want it to look awkward if only one is here and one's not, even if it's only for a few days. I'm going to drill a couple pilot holes in the spots that we're going to need it, just to make sure that it goes through these railing posts. How does it look? I love it. Let's do the second one. I love it. They look so good. Okay, let's go pick out some seeds to throw in there, and then let's get the dirt in them. Also, while I've been here working on this project, Nuka is just hanging out in the yard, chilling in the sun. Okay, so we have the two cocoa coir lined horse trough flower things for the porch railings all screwed in. We got them filled in with dirt. I added some fertilizer, and now we need to pick out what we're gonna put in them. Okay, so I was thinking we would do them kind of like herb garden, kitchen garden-y. So I have a whole bunch of seeds. Actually, let's just go take a look. Okay, so a couple weeks ago, I started a whole bunch of seeds with my friend Hannah in the garage. If you guys watched that video, I think it's called Spring Seed Planting. I planted all of my seeds in egg cartons. I've got some grow lights, heat pads, and humidity domes. Some of them have finally gotten to the point where I could pull them off the heat pads and pull off the humidity domes, so I did that. And then there's some that are kind of still a little bit lagging behind, depending on the variety. I planted a whole bunch of different stuff, some herbs, some vegetables, some flowers, some microgreens, fun things. So I was thinking I've got dill and lavender, parsley and cilantro. Those are, I think, all the herbs I planted. Let me double check that. Yes, that is all the herbs I planted. So I was thinking once these are mature enough and ready to go out into the, outside the garage, I thought maybe we could pop all 4 of these into those planters that we just did today. Because I think it would be fun to be able to go out and just like edibly, clip off all of your edible herbs right in the front garden. So I was thinking in addition to the cilantro, parsley, lavender, and dill, we would do some marigolds, and then we would also do some nasturtiums that will trail over the side of these planters. So let's go ahead and plant. I've got 2 packets of marigolds. I've got a whole packet of dwarf nasturtium. Got trailing nasturtiums, and then I've got some ladybird rose nasturtiums. So let's just pop these all in. Both of them will kind of make a match, and then we'll leave room towards like the center and the back of each of them for the dill, cilantro, parsley, and lavender. And I think that will be good. And then I'll do the same thing on that one, and maybe I'll just plant some more like chives and other types of herbs in there once that planter comes in. Marigolds are 1/4 inch depth, 9 to 12 inches apart, 4 plants per 12-inch container. Okay. First, let's do our edge of nasturtiums. We'll do a little bit of each of these. Let's do some of these ladybird ones. And then we'll do a couple dwarfs just because we have a whole bunch of them. Okay, we got all of our nasturtiums planted up. Next, let's do some marigolds. I forgot how cool marigold seeds are. Look at how cool those are. Okay, that is it for the project today. We got 2 out of those 3 troughs placed on the deck, mounted, filled with dirt, and we planted some nasturtiums and some marigolds. So we will add in the herbs once those ones are ready to come out of the garage and be potted up. I am so excited, you guys. I feel like just seeing flowers like spill over the edge of those trailing nasturtiums and all those different shades of like orange and reds, and oh, it's gonna be so good. It makes me so excited for summer, and it's just gonna make my porch look even more cozy. And honestly, part of the reason we bought this house was because I wanted a front porch so bad, and I really have always dreamed of a front porch swing. And look at that. I am so lucky. So I will share with you guys once the final picture eventually, once I get the 3rd one up. I don't know if it'll be ready by the time this video goes out, but I will probably share it on my Instagram or on a short or something for you guys. But thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed doing some spring planting with me, and we'll see you later.